After our little game, we finally take a seat back underneath the tree.
Ah, that game was so fun, guys!
Indeed.
It definitely was.
Yeah. I paused for a moment. Hey, is Monica feeling any better? Just wondering, because it definitely would have been fun with her.
I don't know. She wouldn't respond to any of my texts. I'm really worried about her. Sheesh, Sayori, it was just a headache. She'll be fine. I know that. But it's just that she's been very closed off from us recently. It's not like her at all. Good point. But still, she has no reason to do that. I was hoping Hallie would have something considering he was
Wait, I was hoping Hallie would have something, considering he has Monica's number now? Oh, I guess I have a clue. Okay.
But knowing Monica, she probably came up with an excuse.
Well, we did have a bit of a chat. I don't know exactly why, but we did.
Really? Since when?
Yesterday. We didn't speak of anything important, just a few things, really. Call had to be cut short because she was at the hospital with her mother. As soon as I say that, each of the girls' expressions fall. The park grows awfully silent. Hey, did I say anything wrong?
No, you didn't.
Then what is it? I swallow and lock my hands together on my lap.
Monica's mother is in another town.
Yuri and Sayori nod in agreement. What? That's really all I can muster up right now. And why do you guys know this? I never knew that. I'm almost tempted to call Natsuki out for lying, but I keep shut. They know more than I do anyway, so I shouldn't bother to argue with them. Damn, I never knew. My sentence trails off, and I remain silent.
Can't say I blame you. She likes to lie a lot, especially to new people.
Oh, really?
Come on, Natsuki. Monica isn't the type of person to lie. Maybe she was telling the truth the entire time. Yeah, well, she literally just lied to Hallie. And we would have already known by now if Monica's mother came home. She's gotta be hiding something.
And what is that something?
That's the point. We don't know because she's not telling us. And besides, if she's that worried about the club shutting down, why can't she just transfer the presidency to Sayori?
I don't know. What if she doesn't want us to know that she's sick? It would explain why she's not telling us anything.
You think something might be wrong with Monica?
It's just a theory. I could very well be wrong. However, after she left club earlier today with that, or what she claims to be a massive headache, I have suspicion to believe that could be the case.
I really hope not.
Once again, the park goes silent. The once light-hearted mood has vanished, almost like it never happened earlier. Each of the girls look at me expectantly, waiting for me to say something. I don't think we should jump to any conclusions yet. For all I know, we could just be acting overdramatic. All we really can do is just wait until Monica tells us. My words do nothing to reassure the girls. Hell, I can't really say I'm reassured either. However, it's for the best. I don't want anyone overreacting over something that might be a minor inconvenience at best. At least until Monica tells us what's going on. Trying to distract myself from the tense atmosphere, I pull out my phone and realize that it's getting pretty late. Wordlessly, I stand up and head home. What could be going on with Monica? Walking into the club room like any other day, I notice something a bit off. Aside from the torrential rainfall outside, the club room is awfully silent. Considering how lively the club seemed to the past 2 days, I feel a bit taken aback at this. Then again, we're most likely still feeling the weight from yesterday. I glance around the room. Sayori's just idly staring at her desk, while Yuri and Natsuki are doing their usual thing. No sign of Monica, but I guess she's probably playing piano today. In the meantime, I pull out my poem and work on it to pass the time until club activities begin. Meantime's one word, dude. 15 minutes pass, and there is still no sign of Monica. Normally, I would have heard her enter the room around this time, or for her to announce her club activities. Yet the club still has that tense, almost palpable atmosphere from when I first walked in. That reminds me, have I even seen Monica today? Maybe I haven't, but I'm sure the others have, right? Has anyone seen Monica today?
No, she never told us. When I tried to ask her, she dismissed it as nothing important. And on the day we need to finalize our plans for the weekend. Jeez, the mood is so weird today. Even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe.
Guys, now's not the time to fight. Admittedly, I'm getting a little bit anxious. Monica's sudden absence has thrown everyone off balance, and none of us know how to handle it. Besides, how can Monica dismiss something like this as nothing important? With our theories from yesterday circling in my head like a racetrack, I have every suspicion to believe that she was actually sick today. Or that day, rather. But then why couldn't she just notify us about that? What's so secretive about being sick, anyway? Depends on the illness. Maybe she just doesn't want us to worry about her so much. Which has clearly backfired on her, since we're even more worried. Trying to ignore these thoughts, I stand up. We should just handle our parts for the festival, okay? Monica wouldn't want us bailing last minute.
I already know what I'm doing.
And that is?
Duh, what else do you think? Cupcakes, of course. They are amazing, you know.
Alright then. Anybody else?
Monica and I are working together on the pamphlets.
Alright, Yuri, do you have anything assigned to do? I'm a bit taken aback at how assertive I am. However, I quickly realize why. I'm trying my best to sound like Monica. Of course, considering how she's twice the person I'll ever be, it's pretty hard. But it's better than nothing, I guess. Yuri?
You don't have anything for me to do, correct?
Well, yes. Not really.
I'm useless.
No, don't say that, Yuri. You're one of the smartest and most talented people here. Besides, I have something you can do.
Really?
Yeah, you have super pretty handwriting. You can help out with banners and decorations.
About that, I would like that. Besides, doesn't a pleasant atmosphere help set up the mood for poetry reading sound lovely?
Wait, doesn't a pleasant atmosphere help set up the mood for poetry reading sound lovely? I feel like something's fundamentally wrong with this. I feel like there's like two sentences trying to exist here and they don't quite work. Like, doesn't a pleasant atmosphere help to set up the mood for a poetry reading? And then you don't need the sound lovely bit? Or you can cut it differently and be like, doesn't a pleasant atmosphere for the poetry reading sound lovely? One of these two phrases has to go. This sentence does not make sense as it's currently structured.
There you go, Yuri. I knew we could count on you.
So, is that it? Meeting dismissed?
Hold on. What are you going to do? You know, you shouldn't be sitting on your butt doing nothing.
I actually don't know.
Well, you better figure something out.
I will.
You better.
Okay. I nod and grab my things, exiting the clubroom. Hey, I'm kinda stuck. Could you help me out?
Sure. What do you need help with?
Do you know what I can do for my part of the festival? I don't really know myself. She pauses for a moment.
Well, I wouldn't mind spending more time with you.
Isn't 2 hands good enough for the job, though?
Don't worry about that. Sarah and I would greatly appreciate the help. Besides, you're kind of nice to talk to.
Hey, there's no need to flatter me.
But it's true. Besides, it's fun to embarrass you from time to time. You do look pretty cute when flustered, you know.
God damn it. You love doing this, don't you?
Yup, it's what I do best. Anyway, I'll be over at Sayori's house around noon. Maybe around 11 to 12.
That's fine by me. Oh, and I hope you get better soon.
I'm fine, Hallie. You guys worry too much about me.
If you say so. I mean, you didn't show up at the club today or anything. Goodbye.
Bye.
Monica hangs up immediately after, and I'm left with questions. Why did she sound so chipper over the line? More importantly, how the hell does she manage to do that, despite getting a headache yesterday in the middle of the club and missing school today? Does she not care about getting sick in general? And why does she not want us to worry? Great, there I go dwelling about that again. Don't overstress yourself, Hallie. It's most likely not very important. My thoughts drift over to the plan I set with Monica tomorrow. So, almost an entire day with them tomorrow. I can feel my anxiety shoot through the roof. Of course, I've learned to deal with Sayori over the years, but Monica... Even though I've gotten used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might happen when we're outside of school. Reassuring myself to not screw this up, I roll myself out of bed and go through with the rest of my day. It's already Sunday! Now that the day is here, I'm feeling a bit anxious about meeting Sayori and Monica. Although I have dealt with Sayori for almost my entire life, I don't know much about how Monica will act outside of school. All I can tell from our various interactions via text is that she is a lot less formal. You actually don't need this comma here. Or wait, maybe you did. Hold on, let me just double check. Actually, yeah, you don't need either of these commas. Well, I guess... It's grammatically correct either way, but I feel like this sentence would flow better without them. Because, like, it flows just fine. You don't need to really pause for breath on either of those. I was a bit taken aback from it, considering I've really only met a more club-oriented Monica, although I'm not complaining. I'm a bit excited for today, to be honest. With everything that happened recently. Everything that has happened recently. I'm glad I can finally catch a break, as these past 2 days have been stressing me out to no end. Hopping out of bed, I put on some clothes and get myself ready for the day. Oh, and also... Where was it? Oh, where was it? Oh, wait. Yeah, you can put a comma there, too. Yeah, hopping out of bed. Just trying to point out the things I notice so that you can patch them up. It's okay. The weather today is actually pretty chilly. However, the warmth of the sun quickly blends with the cold of the autumn, making for a perfect temperature. On the way out, I made sure to eat a quick snack in case the day would be long. As I reach Sayori's house, I take a look at my phone for the time. I arrived a bit earlier than expected, although that doesn't matter. Knock on Sayori's door. After a few seconds of waiting, the door flings open.
Oh, Hallie!
Hey there!
Yo! You both look beautiful today.
Oh my, what flattery, Hallie!
And there goes my face exploding in a shade of red again. Meanwhile, Sayori's trying her best not to laugh. And fails miserably. Yeah, go ahead, laugh at my expense. I let out an exaggerated sigh.
Come on, Hallie, you know I'm just teasing you. Although I never thought you'd be embarrassed so quickly.
Can we just go inside?
Sure, we have some things to do anyway.
Well, that's the whole point, right? Sayori and Monica step out of the way, allowing me to enter. The three of us sit on the couches in the living room. So, what's the plan?
It's pretty simple, actually. I'll design the pamphlets on my laptop upstairs. We need a total of 35 or 40 pamphlets, one for each desk.
You need a hyphen here, and 40 does not have a U.
You guys can chime in with suggestions. Are we all ready to do this? Yup.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, let's do this.
Are we ready to do this? Let's do this. As soon as we enter Sayori's room, Monica grabs her bag from the desk and sits on the bed. We follow suit. Monica opens up her bag and produces a silver laptop, which reflects the luminous light above. Powering her laptop on, I notice that her desktop is pretty sparse, and I'm left wondering if she rarely uses it. She opens up her File Explorer and clicks on 2 file extensions in the Documents folder, pulling up Word. The first one is a rough draft of the pamphlet design. The other houses the poems we're presenting for the event. I made sure to contact Monica on Saturday, giving her the poem I would be presenting. Oddly enough, Sayori Yurianatsuki's poems are the same ones from our recital on Thursday.
You know, Hallie.
Wait, did they... I don't remember them doing the recital on Thursday. They kind of just glazed past it.
You've really improved at this.
Come on, do you really think I would have wasted your advice?
Maybe. But still, great job. You've shown the capability to improve and do better, something most people can't do.
Really? Most people can't do something like that? Damn, and here I thought it was common sense.
It mostly has to do with low self-esteem at times, or the fear of being judged. Since they're not used to being criticized, they tend to not be very good at taking it. However, you also have to realize that not all criticism can be good. It's one thing to criticize someone's work, but it's another thing to denigrate someone's work as well. Usually that's called destructive criticism.
Jeez. Aren't they the ones with the low self-esteem here, then?
Yeah, I know it's not very pleasant. It might be heartbreaking at first to receive something destructive. Like you just put a lot of effort into your work, only for it to be unfairly criticized. But that's why you need to learn about distinguishing destructive with constructive criticism. Another way to think about it is like this. Deconstructive criticism is pointing out the flaws carelessly. Constructive criticism is providing feedback on how you can improve. And that's Monica's writing tip of the day. Thanks for listening.
Huh. That's actually pretty good advice. I'll take that into consideration. Also, now the more I think about it, they did do a recital, didn't they? And they didn't actually play out the scene. I'm remembering him, talking about how they were reading their poems.
That's great. Anyway, I think I'm done with the pamphlets.
It takes me a few seconds to realize that Monica's gaze is fixated mostly on the screen, her hands resting on the keyboard. Was she really typing all of that while conversing? Looking at the screen, I noticed that the pamphlet document is fully fleshed out. Well, I guess that answers my question.
Monica, are you sure about this?
What do you mean?
I don't think anyone's gonna like the pamphlet. It'll probably come off as lame when I know that's not true.
Well, do you have any ideas?
Ooh, I just got an amazing idea.
I like your enthusiasm, Sayori. Let's hear it.
How about we make them colorful? It'll make us stick out from the rest of the clubs. And plus, it'll give us a lot of attention. We can also write out quotes for each individual pamphlet, or write out quotes for each individual pamphlet after we're done printing them. Poem, book, author, anything we can do. What do you think, Monica?
Always full of great ideas, I see. I think that'll tremendously help with the turnout. Let's do it.
A few minutes pass and Monica finishes with the general design of the pamphlet. Our work was actually pretty fast, aside from the usual suggestions from Sayori and I. The usual suggestions? The results are extraordinary, to say the least.
Great work, guys. The pamphlets look really good. Now just gotta print these out and get the rest of the project done.
Monica opens up the File tab and navigates to the Print button. You're just printing them out. A couple of seconds later, I hear the printer turn on and eject a sheet of paper. Monica gets up and grabs it.
It didn't print. Is there no ink left?
Monica quickly grabs her computer and prints out another sheet. She grabs it and looks over the contents again.
Sayori!
Sorry, I forgot.
Oh no, it's okay. We can just go to the store and buy some. We have a bit of time anyway.
Yay! Road trip with Monica and Hallie! Let's go!
I don't object. I could use some fresh air anyway.
Alrighty, let's go, guys.
We exit the house and turn left, entering into a familiar portion of town. Monica leads the way while Sayori and I follow. During the walk, I notice how beautiful Monica is like this. Carefree and happy, with her hair gently swaying in the wind. Her movements are almost hypnotic. It makes me wonder how I managed to become her friend. I feel a tap on my shoulder, snapping me out of my reverie. Huh?
What you staring at?
Nothing.
Don't think you're sneaky, you sly dog.
No, I wasn't staring on purpose.
It's okay if you were. She is very beautiful after all.
No kidding.
Do you like her?
Wait, where did that come from?
Do you?
I think about the time I've spent with Monica. Sure, she's a really good friend and a very professional leader. But does it need to stop there? Maybe we can make something happen between us in the future? Who knows? However, isn't it too early for me to like her? From what I've seen, love doesn't sprout after 6 days of knowing each other. I mean, isn't it too early to admit that?
So you admit it?
What? No! Jeez. Now you're trying to embarrass me.
I can't help it, you're just too fun to tease.
First Monica, now you. Can I catch a break?
Nope.
I give an exaggerated groan, while Sayori just laughs. Well, I guess it could be exaggerated, but it's probably more exasperated. Eventually, the three of us see the skyline of the city. However, I noticed Monica's pace slowing down a lot more, her labored breathing becoming audible from where we're standing. It isn't long until she fully stops and rests her hands on her knees.
Phew. I need a break.
Break! Monica doesn't respond and simply nods her head.
Monica, we only walked a few meters. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just need a bit of a breather.
Monica says those sentences in almost ragged gasps.
Should I find you somewhere to sit? I know a bench nearby that we can sit down and take a rest. I'd like that. All right, follow me.
Luckily for us, Sayori's navigational skills lead us to a bench up the sidewalk. Monica immediately takes a seat. Sayori and I follow suit. Sitting down, I notice Monica's face resting on her palms as she tries to control her breathing. She looks almost exhausted, like walking a few meters took almost all of her energy. Monica finally stands up after a few minutes.
Whew, all right, I'm feeling a bit better now. Are we ready to go?
By your leave. We enter the store and immediately get blasted with the cool air conditioning of the place. The place is relatively small, but I hope it's enough to purchase what we need. The place.
Okay, we know what to get, right? Yup.
We set off and look for an aisle that holds printer ink. I noticed throughout the search that Monica's been coughing raspily, almost on concerning levels. Now that I think about it, she was coughing pretty heavily when she told us that we knew what to get. Maybe I'm overthinking too much.